What's up everyone, my name's darksmoka. Tonight you join me for the P1 Super Formula series. This is round 11, this is actually finals night. Tonight we're coming from Dragon Trail Gardens, so those of you who know this track, it's a made up track and it has the Chicane of Death in it. So that's that little jig at the bottom of the track you can see there on the bottom, sort of straight if you like, of the triangle. You just see those three guys coming around the corner towards it now. That is the Chicane of Death. It's pretty much flat out. Hold your nerve. Slight bit of braking on the exit. Yeah, that could be the talking point of the race. It's known to have caused no end of carnage before in the past in other races, not necessarily the P1 races, but in other races I've been in, GR3 and GR4 classes. It can get a bit hairy around those corners. So I don't think they've changed options yet. Oh, I've lost my arrow, oh my god. So we'll jump on track. Let's get some options up for you guys. What's that one? So route settings just being changed. That was obviously a practice session just prior to that. So there's 20 minute quali into a 40-minute race tonight around this track. This is one of the fantasy tracks. I think it's based in Croatia. So let's have a look who's in the room tonight. We've got Dorian, we've got Stewie Mac, we've got Don Dotter, Raul Cien Baba, Fossman 72, that's a new name, I don't recognise that one. West Ham Daz, Jarv 72, Dizzy's in, Steve Scooby's in, Stewie Mac, I think I've just mentioned him. Rubil 72, Big Les Kun and Convicts Popeye. See if anyone else joins before actual race starts. So now that's all changed, we will jump on track. Obviously Big Les Kun just getting into wall there. So these cars are the almost equivalent to an F1 car, Toyota and Honda brands. Just stick on board with Les as he heads towards this is the Chicane of Death I was talking about. Through there, full tilt, and then a little touch of brake on the way out. It's all about holding your nerve through that one. So I'll jump back up to Raul. Currently winning this championship, Raul. Consistently faster than the majority of guys on track. So out laps at a 1:45 for Raul. Again, these are out laps, so they won't be super quick. Tyres will be cold. So tyre wear and fuel consumption is on for this race. Popeye currently holding fifth. Just going to have a look at Dizzy, see how he's getting on. So the guys are in teams for this race. There are teams of two depicted by the colour of their car. In Ewok at the minute. He may join the lobby, I know he's watched once or twice. So Stewie Mac the Aussie then. Again, he does live in the UK now. that's the right guy I'm talking about. Yes, so he's Australian, but he's lived in the UK for ages. He raced against another guy. Well, I used to race against another guy. I was commentating over him last night, Diablo. He still lives in Australia, and he gets up about 7 o'clock in the morning to race against those guys at 9 o'clock at night. So you want to know about commitment? That's pretty much commitment right there. Getting up at the crack of dawn just to play your game. So Rao currently holding first position, half a second up over anyone at the minute. Dizzy closest contender. Currently holding third. We did see him getting it a little bit wrong around that corner prior to this one. So this is that chicane, as you can see. Big curbs on it as well. Joel 72 currently holding fourth place. West Ham Daz having a good run. Oh, sorry, that's Dizzy coming up behind him. I thought that was down. Jarve now pushed himself up into third. He's pushed Big Les Kun down. Don Dotter pushing himself up to fifth as well. He's hanging with these Super Formula cars. Currently holding. This is one guy I don't recognise. So I don't know where Fossman's come from. Unless he's changed his gamer tag from last week. Standards at the minute. I can't seem to find them. So we'll just see Jarve there diving in the pits. We'll see the guys going around doing a few laps, burning off a bit of fuel, chucking a new set of rubber on to try and decrease those lap times. Sixth, just pushing himself into fifth there as he crosses the line. Dizzy now in the pits as well, looking to get a fresh set of boots on. Oh, you've got to watch that curb. So you want to chunk there, Dory. Be careful on that one, mate. And down into the fast S's. I haven't got a track map for this one, apologies people. Been pretty busy at work, forgot to download and print one off. So Dory having a good run. So we'll just flick down to the guys near the back. So Fossman now jumped into the pits, looking like he's restarting that session. Blue Wheel 72, currently holding 12th. It's Popeye just holding 11th, ghosting out as well. Stewie Mack in 10th. Baggy Snail's currently holding 9th. Chicane there, Maggie. Fossman's still in the pits. Convict still ghosting. Stewie just losing the back end a little bit through that corner. West Ham does ghosting as well. Gaining another place up into... oh, sorry, he's down into 8th now. Steve Scooby in 7th, Jarv in 6th, Big Les Cunt in 5th. Don Dotter up into 4th, Dory now up into 3rd. So Big Les Cunt being pushed back another place into 5th. Dizzy into 2nd, Raoul still nearly half a second up from anyone else. So you see there Raoul in 1st gear, full throttle, burning the fuel off, brakes on. So we'll probably see Raoul dive into the pits this lap. Burning that fuel off all the way to the line is Raoul. So into the pits. Just under half a tank of fuel for Raoul. More than likely going to put the racing softs on. Look to come out for the last 10 minutes. Try and increase that time. So Dory just staying out of the way of Dizzy coming through the pits. Don Dotter up to 4th as well. This one, reasonably short track, pretty much flat out most of the way. It's, I think people describe it as a triangle with 3 chicanes in it. So Don Dotter still not managed to do his decent time on that lap. His fastest being 121.2 at the minute. Raoul currently holding fastest with a 120.2. So a whole second up from Don Dotter at the minute. So Raoul now back out on track. Just put a fresh set of rubber on. Burnt off half his fuel. This won't be one of the fastest ones. This is an outlap. Stay on board with Raoul. Hopefully gets a good lap in and we can see what a good lap looks like. So just cutting that curve there, coming onto the start finish straight over the finish line. He starts his run now for hopefully a clean lap into the first of the chicanes. So just got to watch the exit on this one, don't run too wide on that curve there. Down into the almost hairpin. Back into the fastest set of chicanes on the track. This is always a good corner to make places up if you can be brave enough to outbrake. Maybe take a lunge down the inside. Towards the chicane of death. Stewie Mac just staying out of the way for Raoul's hot lap. You can see the size of those curbs now. Onto the final straight before the last turn. So good lap for Raoul. Wasn't paying attention to sector times. We'll just stay on board with him as he crosses the line. So another fastest 119.9 from Raoul. I thought it'd be a good idea to stay on board with him. So he's pulled a bit more of a gap over Don Dotter. Big Les Cunt now put himself back up into 3rd. He's pushed Dizzy out. He did, CJ, how you doing, mate? How did your stream go, mate? Alright? Yeah, so Dizzy down into 4th now. Popeye up into 5th. Dory having a bit of a shock, he's down in 6th. Jarv losing a few places at the minute, putting himself in 7th. Steve Scooby Stewie in 8th. He's currently 1.3 back from the leader. Fossman in 9th. This guy must be a new driver to this league. I wonder if this was the guy that tried to join the page today, I wonder. Good, I'm glad it went well, mate. Yeah, just on the quali at the minute. 13 minutes into this quali session, then into the 40-minute race round here. It should be interesting with the chicane of death in it, mate. Baggy Snail's currently holding 10th. Stay clear of that curb. Smart lift through this one. Hard braking into this hairpin. Into this one. Down into the second of the hairpins. Yeah, downforce will help, but I don't know whether it'll help when there's two people side by side fighting for that same spot. Baggy Snail's just missing the wall there. See if he can increase his time. There's one more corner to go. So he's currently sitting 1.8 seconds back from first place. So that's his fastest of 121. That's put him up at an extra place. So he's just jumped in front of Fossman now. So yeah, I think this possibly is the guy that joined the page today. I'm not 100% sure. But hello mate, if that is you. Welcome to P1. Stewie Mac currently holding 11th. He's 2.2 back from P1. Stewie Mac in 12th. And rear wheel man, 73 wheel, 72 man, apologies, bringing up the rear in 13th. Flick up back up to Raoul, fastest man on track at the minute. Putting in another stomper of a 119.6. Solidify his first place on the grid. He's been pretty dominant this season as Raoul. Big Les couldn't put himself into second. First lap we saw him have a bit of a mare into the wall. Reined this beast in around this track now. Dizzy has just overtaken him, put him into third. So that's just Dizzy. So this guy's just knocked Big Les down into third. As well, only tenth of a second down from Raoul's time at the minute. As I say, Big Les Kun just been pushed into third by Dizzy. Dom Dotter holding fourth. Let's see if he can increase his time with this lap. No, still with a 120.2, so still holding that fourth position. Convict to pop right, looks like he's using the drag of Stewie Mac. Get a fast run down the hill. He's coming to the corner a bit hot though, pushed himself wide. So we'll just stay on board with Convicts and see if that helps him or not. Currently holding a 120.3 is Convicts. So just 2 minutes left of this qualifying. So Convicts now, he has crossed the line, so he has increased his time. Only by a little bit. So we're still holding that 6th position. lap. And managed to increase his time or position. Steve Scooby now parked up, waiting for quality to be over. Baggy Snails. Fossman's in the pits. West Ham Daz currently holding 11th. His fastest speed of 121.8. So he's out on track, still trying to increase that time. Decrease that time, should I say. Increase his spots on the grid. So just letting the back end get a bit loose there. You see the dirt being picked up on the tyres, that's not going to help his lap times either. He's going to reduce his grip in some of these corners. They haven't changed the physics on this game, I think, to introduce a bit more of things like that. So tyre wear, muck on the tyres and things to affect your race. Cold tyres on the first couple of laps, things like that. So Dizzy just pulling donuts. Guys look like they're just about to start the race. So current standings: Raoul in first, Don in second, Nicolas Quinn in third, Dizzy in fourth, Jarv in fifth, Dory in sixth, Steve Scooby in seventh, Baggy Snails in eighth, Fossman in ninth, Rear Wheel 72 Man in 10th, West Ham Daz in 11th, Stewie Mac in 12th, and Convicts Popeye currently holding 13th. So he was up in 6th, Convicts Popeye. So the race has begun. So here it is. Finals night of the P1 Super Formula Series. This is live from Dragon Trail Gardens. There should be plenty of action on this track. There's plenty of opportunities to overtake. Some very, very tight chicanes. So let's just jump on board with Dizzy. Good start. So the lights go green, the guys are off. It's a good start from Dory, a good start from Jarv as well, and Fossman, he's got a good run. So we'll jump back up to the front, keep our eye on Raoul. And Don Dotter just going around the inside, bit of contact from the two. Keeping it reasonably clean into the first corner. So Don Dotter manages to take the place off Raoul then through the first couple of corners. Les Kun holding third, Jarv 72 into fourth. Jostling coming into these first few corners. Dory into fifth, into the hairpin. Steve Scooby in sixth. Fossman 72 in seventh. Dizzy in eighth. Baggy Snails in ninth. West Ham Daz in 10th. Convicts Popeye having a good start up to 11th from 13th. Rear Wheel 72 in 12th. Stewie Mac in 13th. So we'll dive back up to the front. Don Dotter still got Raoul chasing him closely behind. Big Les Kun not too far back either. Jarv 72 getting a good run through that corner. Dory on him as well, so into the chicane of death. I hope they all come out clean. Real fast through there. Oh yeah. So Raoul looking intense, trying to get through and take that first place off Don Dotter there. So we're just running a little bit wide there, Don. Let's give Raoul a look down the inside. He has got the run though, Don. Managing to keep the place. Raoul's going to have the slipstream down this straight. So just looking for a little dive down the inside now. Raoul. Don Dotter going defensive, holding him off into the chicane. So Jarv 72 now taking that place on Big Les Kun. He's got Dory now chasing him. Big Les Kun into fourth. Dory right on his tail now in fifth place. Fossman 72 into sixth. Dizzy and Steve Scooby having a good old tussle back there, 7th and 8th place. Like I say, just with a little bit of breathing room. West Ham Daz and Convicts Popeye having a little bit of a tussle as well. And then Stewie Mac, I don't know whether he's had a little bit of a mistake, he's lost a lot of time. It's 4 seconds back from the guys in front. back up to the front. Raoul's managed to get past Don Dotter now. And pulled half a second gap. The purple sector as well, so looking to extend that gap now is Raoul. So Don Dotter did pretty well to fend him off for a lap. I know Raoul's pretty quick when it comes to these cars. Don Dotter's keeping him in check, closing that gap a little bit through there. We'll have the slipstream down this straight, so Raoul's got to be careful. Purple sector again from Raoul. Don Dotter having a little look down the inside, but he'll be on the outside for the next corner. And then the inside for the next corner. So side by side coming through there then. It's a real good fight from these two. Raoul just managing to hold that position for now. Good tight line from Don Dotter there. Good fights going on pretty much throughout the pack. Jarv 72 just in the little breather room as well in third. Dory's got Big Les Cunt chasing him down, and he's got Dizzy right behind him as well, so battle for fourth place, hotting up. Soon to be the battle for third if they catch up with Jarv, which they seem to be doing. Dizzy in that fight as well, Steve Scooby just pulling up to the back of this pack. Snails still just a little bit of breathing room. He has got Convicts Popeye closing him down a little bit, so he needs to be careful. There's now overtake function there to gain a little bit more speed. So Convicts Popeye closed that gap massively on Baggy Snails. Probably looking to use the slipstream down here to take that place. Down rapidly. Convicts looking for the outside, so we get the inside for this next corner. Having to just relinquish that place. As I say, it can get a bit hairy through some of these chicanes if you're not careful. Luckily, these guys all raced against each other, they know each other. So it's real clean driving that I've seen in this season. West Ham Daz in 10th, he's got Rear Wheel Man closing him down as well. Good teammates though, so I wouldn't have thought there'll be any aggro between the two of them. Cheers CJ, thank you for that mate. So Fossman now a few seconds back from Rear Wheel 72, so I don't know whether he's had a bit of an incident. Still back now, still holding on to last place, sticking in the race though, good lad. So Raoul and Don still at it. This is looking like it's a lap for lap position change. So again, Raoul diving over to the outside to drop the toe. Don Dotter seems to be working. Dotter's not falling for it though. So he's kept him in check. Dory's now closing onto the back of these two. With Raoul's here now having to go a little bit defensive. It's just slowing him down enough for Dory to catch up. So Big Les Cunt back up to fourth now. Steve Scooby in fifth. So Jarv must have had a bit of a moment. He's down into seventh. Still a good fight going on between these lot. Battle for fifth is hotting up. Is he going for a dive down the inside? And has he outbraked himself or kept the place? He's kept the place. Let's hope they keep it clean through the chicane of death. Good driving from the guys. Scooby's right on the back of Dizzy though. Dizzy going defensive. Scooby's still down the inside. Dizzy's got the speed through that corner to hold that position. Jarv 72 had a good run through there though. Also diving in the pits. First man in the pits for tyres. So keep an eye on him, see where he comes out. Raoul Siensen holding that first place. Notter's not letting him go though. similar tyre wear, very similar to fuel usage. As I say, they would probably pit on the same lap around very similar laps, very similar pit length times. So yeah, so Dory's managed to catch up to the back of these two now. So it's a three-way fight for first place. It's a three-way fight for fifth place. Not anymore. So Jav has had an absolute nightmare. He's down into 13th now, and he's 9 seconds back from Stewie Mack. Stewie Mack wasn't having the best of races, so I don't know what happened to Jav. He's obviously had a bit of a moment into one of the chicanes or the hairpins. So again, real tight battle between these. Oh, Don just getting it a little bit wide there, so that's going to give Dory a good look. Dory looking down the outside. Might take that place off Don. He has done. That has allowed Raoul to pull over a second gap on these two now. Through the fast chicanes. Looking to go side by side with Dory into this corner and getting that place back of Dory, so good run by the Don down that hill there, getting it perfect on the brakes to take the place back. And again, they've not allowed Raoul to get off too far even with the battling. They should really consider using each other to catch up back up with him. Just using a quick blat of overtake there, looking to close that gap on Raoul down the straight. Evening watchers, I hope you're all okay. Give us a shout, say hello. So Dory losing a bit of time through that chicane, but Don Dotted to just go a little bit wide. So Raoul managed to pull a bit more of a gap now on these pair. There's currently, he's been holding the 2-second gap between himself and Dory for a while. There's a fair old gap between himself and Dizzy. So the guys at the back just spreading out a little bit. Watch all the guys come through the fast chicane now. Catch up with Jar 72, who had an absolute mare, put himself down into 13th. He's closing that gap on Fossman, who has lost a place to Stewie Mack, actually, Fossman. So half an hour of this race left. I'm going to have a look at the front, see what that gap's like now. So 1.7 gap now, Raoul's got over Don. Has increased his gap over Dory as well, so I think Dory's having a moment. So there was that much time to Don Dotter. So now Big Les Cut to close the gap a little bit as well on Dory. So he just needs to watch his mirrors and keep his eye out for this guy right here, closing him down pretty quickly now. 1.3 back from him, 1.2. Checking Dory's car, making sure there's no damage. So a fair amount of tyre wear on the guys' cars now, so it was becoming a bit more tricky to handle. So again, with a good run by Les Cut, closing that gap a little bit more on Dory. It's less than a second now, so Big Les Cut over the race, even with the warm tyres. So the guys used about half a tank of fuel, just over. Tyre wear's getting pretty drastic now. Thinking about pitting, I'd have thought any second, next lap probably. I don't know how well these racing softs last on these cars. Dory actually currently holding fastest lap with a 120.3. So it's not quite the fastest of the evening. Raul put a 119. Oh, we just saw Big Les couldn't get in on the dirt there. You can see his tyres all brown. So losing a bit of time to Dory. Yeah, the fastest lap of the evening so far was during qualifying. That was Raul Cien with a 119.3. It may have been a 119.6. It was a 119. So pretty quick. Story currently holding fastest lap. We'll just run through the order here. The guys' fastest laps at the minute. So Raul with a 120.5. Dotter just keeping that gap between himself a little consistent, so 1.8 now, it was 1.7. Dotter with a 120.6. Dory just seen with a 120.3. Big Les Kun with a 120.6. Again closing that gap on Dory. Dizzy with a 121.2. Steve Scooby with a 121.1. Convicts 121.4. Baggy Snails 121.5, Regal 72 121.7, West Ham Daz with 122.0, Stewie Mack with a 121.8, Jarve 72 managing to take that place off Fossman. He is currently on a 121.6, and Fossman now at the back with a 120.9. So he has put a fast lap in as Fossman. Fortunately, not just consistent fast laps. So we'll flick back up to Raul. So he has extended that gap a little bit to a 1.9. So Don Dotter has increased his gap to Dory. Dory now almost 3.5, so just over 3.5 seconds back from Don Dotter. And Dory has got Big Les Kun clambering all over his rear wing. Just losing the front end a little bit. Get the better wash of this car in front from Dory. Dory is not doing his aero any good. So a good close battle between these two. It's taken Big Les Kun a few laps to close him in, but he's got him now. Chicane. Hear the tyres squeal of Big Les Kun behind. He's still pushing Dory though. I think this is the closest battle on track. It's just back. So Steve Scooby. He's been in the pits, as has Steve Scooby. That's while these guys are down the pack. So Jarve now in 12th. As I say, Dizzy been in the pits. Steve Scooby's been in the pits. Stewie Mack hasn't been in the pits. Neither has West Ham Daz. Neither has Blue Wheel 72, Baggy Snails, Convicts, or Dory, or Big Les Kun, Don Dotter. Wow, so these guys putting some serious pressure on their tyres at the minute. Looks like they're going to run their tanks to empty. So Raul extended his gap a little bit, 2.2 seconds up from Don Dotter. Down 0.5 of a second, but then getting it wide on that corner and losing a bit of time to him. So now that gap increasing, 2.3 now. So that tyre wear just coming into play for Don Dotter. So you have to be more careful on the throttle on these things with tyre wear like this. Go stamping the throttle, the back end will go flying all over the place. You have to ease the throttle in. So Don Dotter is closing that gap a little bit. So Raoul's staying out. As is Don Dotter, he's decided to stay out as well. Again, looks like these guys are going to run their tanks dry before they dive in the pits. Still pretty quick times though. Raoul's still holding 121.5 with worn out tyres. But the cars are slightly lighter with no fuel in them. So Don Dotter closing that gap down again now to 1.8. As I say, maybe the tyre wear is coming into play for Raoul. Again, Don Dotter getting it slightly wrong out of that hairpin. Losing a chunk of time again to Raoul. Does seem to gain it up through the rest of the lap though. Bigler's cut now 5 seconds back from Don Dotter. Again, massive tyre wear on the front of that, as is Dory Dory. Dory Dory almost out of fuel as well, so I hope he's looking at his fuel gauge. Possibly short shifting, otherwise it's going to be a short race for him. So Convict Popeye now in a three-way battle with Baggy Snails and Rear Wheel 72. So all these guys are in very similar positions with tyre and fuel wear. Convict Popeye just holding a little bit more fuel. Be able to stretch to one more lap. So Dory Dory just having a mare through the chicane. Losing a lot of places down into 7th. He's got front end damage as well as Dory Dory. Diving in the pits now to repair that. New set of tyres and full tank of petrol. 20 minutes left of this race. Raoul now 8 seconds up from Don Dotter, who is in, 8 seconds up from Big Les Kun now. Don Dotter's dived in the pits. So Raoul stopping out for another lap. We'll see if Don Dotter can do anything about that. He has got clean air to drive in. He's got no one to get him his way in front. As long as he doesn't get entangled with Steve Scooby behind him or Dizzy, he should be pretty fast out that. So we'll just stay on board with Don Dotter as he does a lap. Just want to see where it comes out to in relation to Raoul. So Steve Scooby closing the gap on Don Dotter. Lighter car, it's got not a lot of tyre wear, just catching them all there though. So I hope he doesn't repeat Don Dotter on this hot lap, trying to beat Raoul, who is still in the pits. I don't know whether these guys are on party chat, whether they talk to each other. I think they do, so whether there's a bit of, wait, stay out of my way. So Don Dotter just coming down, start finish straight to cross the line. Raoul just coming out of the pits. So with 2.7, that gap coming down rapidly because so Steve Scooby is getting involved with this fight between him and Don Dotter. So that gap's probably going to increase between Steve Scooby and Raoul. Yeah, as Don Dotter's looking to go down the outside of Steve Scooby into this fast set of chicanes. Steve Scooby just having to relinquish that place. It looks like he's getting a lot of pressure from Dizzy behind him as well. So Dizzy looking like he's in a good place to take that spot. Or just having to back out last minute. Was looking good. I think he'd have made it if he'd held his nerve. Good battle for second now between these three. And that gap is increasing between Don Dotter and Raoul. Up to 3 seconds now. That has just come down to 2.8. So Steve Scooby diving in the pits. So Dizzy now up into 3rd. half a second back from Don Dotter. Just keep an eye on Don Dotter to see if he can close that gap a little bit on Raoul. So this seems to be the corner where Don Dotter seems to be losing all of his time. Not this one here, the little hairpin coming up. I don't know whether he's just running it a bit wide. Yeah, possibly again a little bit wide on that one, Don. Your Achilles heel, my friend. That gap is coming down 2.8 now. We'll just flick through the pack, give the other guys some coverage. You can spend a lot of time on the guys at the front. So Dizzy in third. Les Kun 6.5 seconds back from Dizzy, so it was in a good place with Big Les Kun. Still holding fourth though. So Jarve 72 over to fifth. Still yet to. I think he's had a pit. It looks like he's going to have to pit again. Possibly. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Convicts pop over to sixth. Fresh set of boots, 3/4 of a tank. That should last him to the end quite easily. Reveal 72 again, fresh set of boots, 3/4 of a tank. Dory, who's had an absolute mare, down into 8th now. He's battling for second position. Baggy Snails after the pit stop coming out in 9th. Was holding 6th, I believe, maybe 7th. Steve Scooby in 10th. Stewie back into 11th, was holding 13th for an awful lot of time in this race. So made a couple of places up, still a chunk back from Steve Scooby, but made a couple of places up nonetheless. So Fossman's 10 seconds back from Stewie Mac. West Ham Daz now bringing it up the back, he's 4 seconds back from Fossman. Let's see if he can close that gap down. Gap coming down, just getting it a little bit wrong on that corner. That gap extending now to 5 seconds between him and Fossman. So flick back up to the front. This is Raoul now with a 3.5 second gap over this man here, the Don Dotter. Has managed to drop Dizzy off. Second gap over Dizzy now, so Dizzy's way out of the slipstream range. Raoul now putting in a fastest 1:19.6. So this is the sort of times he was putting in quali, 1:19s. I don't think he got that quick in quali though. Don Dotter, that gap is coming down very, very slowly. Again, Don Dotter getting it slightly wide on that corner. Seem to be where you're losing all your time, mate. Dizzy now 2.9 back, so again losing some time to Don. Big Les Kun still holding fourth, still 6.5 seconds back. Not a lot of action on track at the minute. Seems to be the closest battle, the battle for 6. Convicts, Dory and Rear Wheel 72 in reasonably close formation. Has got a bit of breathing room up front. 1.8 seconds gap. Looks like Dory's just extending his little gap over 72 as well. Real 72 and Baggy having a bit of a fight. Both keeping it clean into the chicane. Oh, so Baggy Snails just clipping the wall there on the chicane of death. As I say, you get this one wrong, it's wreck your race. You can see how much time Baggy Snails has lost there. So he's lost a position and how many seconds? About 12 seconds to Rear Wheel 72, who he was in a bit of a battle with. So Jarve, yes, just dived into the pits. I didn't think he was going to have to go for a second set of tyres. So that's brought him out in 9th. We'll see if he can increase his positions before the end of the race. Just over 12 minutes left of this race now, so I think so we'll see about gap coming down a little bit between Raoul and Don, 3.3. So Don also putting in 119s as well. So he's got 119.8 as his fastest. Looking to hunt down Raoul before the end of the race. He's kept under a lot of pressure for most of it. Just losing a little bit through the pit stops. Raoul managed to extend that gap to 3 seconds, but Don Dotter's closing that down a little bit, down to 3 seconds now. Big Les Kun losing a bit more time to the pair at the front. Dizzy also been in the pits, new set of rubber. Dory and Convicts close together now. Dizzy's got to watch it. We'll have these pair hunting him down. Convicts right on the back of Dory through here. Convicts gaining loads of time on Dory. So he's dropped off. Oh, they've got past Rebel 72 wide back. So Convicts, yeah, still chasing down Dory. Maybe a little bit too far back to do anything into this corner. Just got to keep it again clean through the chicane of death. Half a second back is Dory from Dizzy. Just clipping the wall there, that's going to slow down a little bit. Yeah, still got a good run on Dizzy. It's a good run out of the corner as well, so Dizzy may lose his position down here. Dropped off Convicts a little bit. So around the outside goes Dory. Dizzy's just closing the door on it though. To the first of the chicanes, both of them keeping it clean. So come down into the little kink before the hairpin. Again, both keeping it clean, slightly different lines through there. Again, different lines through here. Dory closing that gap. This could be a place to be done. Dizzy's gone defensive. Dory's looking for the cutback. He's not quite got the power to do it. So again, they've got to keep it clean through the chicane. Just quick through there. So Dory looking down the inside. He's got the corner. Has he got the power to get out of it? So side by side on the start-finish straight. He's currently holding the position due to looking at the scoreboard. So yes, Dizzy having to tuck in behind. Again, looking for the slipstream to take the place around the outside. That's going to give him. Oh, so yes, he's took the place back through the first chicane. Good bit of driving from these guys, keeping it clean. Battle, I'm not really paying attention to anything else on track. I will just have a quick flick through, make sure I'm not missing anything. So Raoul now losing a bit more time to Don, 2.4 seconds the gap. Don Dotter's got 13.5 second gap between him and Big Les Kun, who's currently sitting in third. And Dizzy, we've just been watching, under a lot of pressure from Dory behind him. Dory in fifth. Convict Popeye been dropped by this pair a little bit now. 2.1 back from the pair in front fighting. So he has got rear wheel, 72 man, 4.2 back from him in 7th. And that gap just coming down a little bit between rear wheel and Convicts. Steve's going to be 8th. He's got Jarve, 2.9 back from him in 9th. So Baggy Snails now in 10th. He's lost another place. He's 5 seconds back from Jarve as well. Back in 11th. Fossman, we just see him kicking up some dirt there. Fossman 72 in 12th. and West Ham Daz bringing up the rear still in 13th. So let's just jump back to this little fight here, the Dizzy Dory battle. So we've gone on a few laps, so there is a bit of a gap being created between Dizzy and Dory, just under a second now. So out of the slipstream range is Dory. He needs to be closing that gap back up, trying to take those places on the start-finish straight or into the hairpins. So having a good run into there, but running himself wide a little bit, losing a lot of time to Dizzy. 1.5 back now. So maybe just pushing a little bit too hard is Dory. So up to 2 seconds that gap. If Dizzy's made that much of a gap, he might not have to worry about Dory behind him, therefore he can take his actual racing lines rather than defensive lines, allowing him to increase that gap. Convicts Popeye's only 1.9 back from him as well, 2 seconds now. Time, so 2.3 back for Convicts. Rear wheel man still, he's lost a little bit more time, so 6 seconds back now from Convicts. He was closing the gap, but lost a fair chunk of time there. He's got Steve Scooby and Jarv 72 chasing him down. So Jarv looking to go for that place off Steve Scooby before the end of the race. If he's got the power, he'll get onto the back of rear wheel 72 man, looking at it at this pace as well. Again, keeping it clean through the chicane of death. So yeah, that gap coming down between Jarv and Steve Scooby, less than a second now. And they are closing the gap between themselves and rear wheel man. So just under 5 minutes left. 3 laps, I would have thought. So Steve Scooby just taking a slightly defensive line there, knowing that Jarv 72 is right on him. Into the kink before the hairpin. Is Jarv going to make note? So Steve Scooby goes a little bit defensive again. Jarv keeps to his racing line, so he gets a better run out the corner and into the fast chicanes on his tail. So I wouldn't have thought he's going to make a move through here. He should wait till the run towards the hairpin at the bottom of the hill. So he's looking for a little move down the inside. Not quite made it stick this time, so a good bit of driving from Steve Scooby just to fend him off through there. And I know neither of them will try it through this chicane. It could be the end of both of their races. So just see if Steve Scooby can hold him off down the start-finish straight. On track, make sure I'm not missing any other battles. So a bit of a battle between Convicts and Dory still. Oh, which one shall I watch? Poor blimey. So Steve Scooby on the inside, Jarv just looking down the outside, but he has got the inside line for this corner, and it looks like he's made that place stick. So Steve Scooby losing a place then to Jarv 72, is up into 8th, and he'll be looking to get onto the back of rear wheel 72 man pretty quick. 2.5 seconds back from him. Maybe a little bit too far. So here's the next fight on the agenda. It's the Dory Convicts fight. Again, both of them getting good runs over the hill. Dory taking the defensive line into this hairpin. Convicts getting a slightly better run out of it though. Dory just running wide, so that's give Convicts a look down the inside. He should keep that position into this chicane. but I know Dory's a quick racer, so he won't be dropping off the back of convicts anytime soon. So we'll have to defend coming down the start-finish straight with convicts. Just over 2 minutes left. Again, I'm just trying to keep my eye on what's going on track. So Dory not quite managing to get the place off him down there. So I just want to jump back to... So these two are still at it. Steve Scooby just getting a little bit wide there, but he's not letting Jarve 72 get away with that and just taking the place and running off with it. So he's using Jarve to haul himself up to rear wheel 72 as well. That gap coming down pretty quick. So again, convicts and Dory right next to each other. Again, Dory just running slightly wide through that corner. Rear wheel 72 man, just got these boys closing down on him, so he's got Jarve 72 and Steve Scooby close to him now. Keep that gap to 1.8. So Dizzy, and he's up into just starting the front because I'm losing where I'm at now and who have I looked at. So Raoul now with an 11, nearly 12-second gap over Don. He's almost out on his own, 12 seconds between him and Raoul. He's got 7 seconds between himself and Les. So under a minute left of this race. Big Les Cunn in third, Dizzy in fourth, Convicts in fifth, Dory in sixth, rear wheel 72 in seventh, Jarve 72 in eighth, Steve Scooby in ninth, Baggy Snails in 10th, Stewie Mac in 11th, Fossman 72, he is right on the back of Stewie Mac now. He's in 12th, and West Ham Dad's just bringing up the back end in 13th. So we'll flick back up to the front man. I'm sure he's just about... Oh, he's managed to get across the line, so Raoul's managed to stick an extra lap in. So Don Dotter in second currently. So Big Les Cunn, the time has ticked over the 40-minute mark, so Big Les Cunn coming across the line there in third. Got a little while to wait for Dizzy. I think some of the other guys across the line as well. Yeah, West Ham Dad's across the line as well, so that's why he's going slow. So Dizzy then just getting it slightly wrong as he comes over the line. Oh, contact between him and Convicts. Dory. So looks like Raoul's in first, Don Dotter in second, Big Les Cunn in third. Oh, Steve Scooby, your handbrake's not working very well, mate. Big Les Cunn in third, Dizzy our AL3 in fourth, Convicts Popeye in fifth, Dory in sixth, rear wheel 72 man in seventh, Jarve 72 in eighth, Steve Scooby in ninth position, Baggy Snails in 10th, and we're still waiting for Fossman. Here he comes, coming across the line. So Raoul and Stewie Mac, teammates, crossing the line together. So good racing from the guys. We're just waiting for Don Dotter to cross the line, bringing home second place. So good drive from Don. He's kept Raoul under some pressure for most of that race, just lost out a little bit during the pits, and Raoul just managed to pull away from him bit by bit. I think one or two little mistakes from Don as well. So good driving, Raoul. Another good race from you, my friend. Let's just give you a congratulations or something on here. Let's give him a well done. That was fun. That was a phenomenal race, and I have trouble with this car. No, just car settings. That's what you're getting. And then we'll give it to... So first place was Raoul. Second place was Don Dotter. Where's he gone? He's down there. And third place was... Oh my God. Big Les Cunn. So congratulations, guys. that is the final round of the P1 Super Formula series. I will be back. I think this is going to be a 2-week break, and then they're restarting another season. I have agreed to commentate over that as well, so stick around. I assume it's still going to be on Thursday nights. I've not heard any different. Same time, same place, Thursday nights. I will be back tomorrow night for my racing, which is the GTTCC races. That will be with CJW, who's been commenting throughout this stream. He also streams as well, so make sure you go and check out CJW Racing on Facebook as well. There will be links in description below for P1 Racing Group. There will be links in description below for CJW as well, why not? And I am just going to have a quick chat about that charity event we're doing, which I said I'd do on every stream, so I'm going to do it. So let me just figure out where I need to be going. So this in a minute. This car here is the car I'm using tomorrow night. This is the Porsche. You can see it's all liveried up with all sorts of stickers and signs and stuff. It's got the cat logos for Caterpillar. That's the team I'm racing for in the GTTCCs. It's got the channel logo all over it. It's got the Mature Racing Club logos and the MRC, which is Mature Racing Club as well. It has also got all over it the logos for CHICANE. CHICANE is a Dutch children's cancer charity that we have agreed to put on a 6-hour charity race for. It's a pay-to-play event. It's €5. I will put links in the description to the donation pages. There's a Just Giving page, and there is a link direct to the Sim Racing for CHICANE page as well. And when you register, when you sign up, your name will get put onto a list and you will be entered into the race. There are a few prizes I've just been told that have gone up, so although it's a charity event, you know, we are raising money for this children's cancer charity. Some guys have been out and got some hats and t-shirts and stickers and things to give away to the drivers who win. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know whether it's going to be for the top drivers, or you know, whether there's a vote for best overtake or things like that. I don't know. But someone has managed to get themselves t-shirts and hats and bits and bobs, so you know, there is something to actually race for. I know it's all for charity, and these guys weren't expecting anything. They're all doing it just for, you know, for the sake of the charity. But you know, if we can give them some freebies for it, then why not? So yes, it is a pay-to-play. €5 on one of the Just Giving or the donation page, the Sim Racing for CHICANE page. You'll be entered into the race. I'm not quite sure the format. It's on the 3rd of August. I believe 5 PM start time. GT3, GR3 and GR4 cars. I'm not quite sure of the format. Like I say, I'm not sure if we were going to try a full 6-hour race, but we think we might blow Japan up if we do that. So that might not be in the cards. So it's either going to be 2 3-hour races, 3 2-hour races, or just an open lobby, open qualifying sort of format where if there are any disconnects, people can rejoin without you know, getting kicked out of the race. But we'll see. That's still yet to be finalised. We've got a month of planning and stuff to do. This is going to be broadcast live on my channel. I'm commentating over it for 6 hours with myself and Potter McPot. I think the next gen lobby is going to be commentated over, now don't quote me on this, by Chris Wall. That's CJW Boxing, who I mentioned earlier. But I don't know, you know, it's 6 hours. I don't think he could do it on his own. So if there's anyone out there fancies a bit of commentary, it's got to be clean, no swearing. This will be streamed possibly into some children's hospitals, so we've got to keep it clean. It is for charity, no swearing, all that. But yes, if anyone fancies their hand at commentary, get hold of Chris Wall on MRC or Andre Zell on MRC and give them a shout, or just put a post up on the page saying you fancy it, and we'll see if we we can squeeze you in. Try your hand at commentary. Obviously it'll be for a full 6 hours, so you've got to commit. You can't be, oh, I don't like this, I'm going to leave. If you're signing up for 6 hours, you've got to be in that chair for pretty much 6 hours, unless Chris Wall's chatting while you go for a wee or whatever. But yeah, we need commitment for this, people. So if you fancy it, I have asked one guy who I thought might fancy it. Unfortunately he's not in the country at the time, so that option's gone. But like I say, if you fancy it, get yourselves on Mature Racing Club on Facebook, put a post on, and give us a shout, or give me a shout on this channel. I can always pass the message on, that's not a problem. But yes, I don't think Chris could do it on his own. I think that's unfair to ask him as well. So if you fancy it, give him a shout. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. It will be run over 4 different sim racing groups. So there's a Selves MRC, there is Next Gen Racing, there is WR Racing from Holland, and DC Racing from Holland as well. They're also doing the same thing, so putting on lobbies, racing, and you know, pay to play events and stuff like that. They are streaming their events obviously in Dutch. I will be streaming on this channel, but like I say, there will be links on the actual charity website to the links for the races. So if you're actually on the charity website, there will be links to the races, you know, the YouTube channels, etc. But all the information, I'll put all the information in the description below. Click all the links, like all the pages, give the video a like, give the page a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do some stuff, leave a comment, say hello to Chris, go check his page out. I don't know, send me some money, I don't know, stuff. Cool. Right, that's another stream over. So my name's Darksmoka. Catch me tomorrow night, GTTC Seas for Chaos and Mayhem. I'm out of here.